81, yeah, guys, get it on. Welcome back to Fast to Full, brought to you by Fitlab, Tailwind Nutrition, Biomaxa and Capital Cycles. Hey, um, back again. Sorry, it's been a gap of a few weeks because I have just been on holiday and doing a little bit of training and collecting my thoughts about a lot of things coming up, training-wise. Thoughts about getting through this part of the year. Thoughts about events and motivation. Let me tell you what I was thinking. So, first things first, let's discuss this time of year. So, where are we? June. Here's what I'm saying. Weather's getting colder. Events for the summer have finished. And even though there's events that go through, winter, they're usually not a huge high priority for people. And there's a certain amount of, for most people, aerobic endurance training that needs to be done. And I have some thoughts about that. Staying motivated. So that's where we're kind of at, setting the table in terms of this time of the year. And so what do we got? Well, let's talk about what we're trying to achieve this time of year. So if you're in that position where you have to do, for an aerobic endurance sport like cycling, this time of the year when you don't have events on is where you need to improve your aerobic economy and your aerobic threshold. What does that mean? Well, it means you want to be as efficient as you can. You want to produce as much power as you can for as long as you can aerobically. Well, the best evidence for how to train to do that is basic, and it's terrifying, but here it is. It's figure out where you produce a little bit of lactate, where you're metabolizing the highest end of your aerobic metabolism, usually close to 2 millimoles of lactate per liter of blood. Fitlab testing will tell you, and to spend a lot of time training there. Now, what you're going to get out of that is you're going to improve the things that make that you're going to improve aerobic metabolism. What does that mean? That means heart stroke increase. It means blood volume increase. It means mitochondrial density increase. It means heart, lung volume, and it's volume in that zone. And there's no escaping that. If you layer in long intervals, figure out a good way to do it at sweet spot, just above your peak aerobic metabolism. That's a really good way to make workouts a little bit novel, but also to improve the speed of your adaptation. But a lot of and people, often call that tempo work. Here's what I'm saying. How are you going to get through it? Well, I don't think there is any magic bullets. I want you to figure out how you're going to get out at least once a week, probably for 2 to 4 hours in your quality aerobic zone with some tempo work layered in. And, usually a really good way to do that is to go out with other people. Problem with going out with other people is it's more interesting because you've got someone to talk to, but it's generally more fun all around. But unfortunately, people aren't at the same level. For aerobics training, that's not too bad because as long as you've got a group of people who are roughly the same level, you'll find that your average as a whole will hover around, as long as you're not messing around, maybe you're lapping it out, maybe you're just keeping some pressure on the pedals, you're likely to end up as a whole for the workout around about your ideal aerobic adaptation zone. Now, it's not perfect. The perfect world would be where you set on erg mode in the trainer all the time, but that's disastrous for your head. So you got to work out a better way of doing it. Going with other people is, well, I think it's a good way to do it. And as long as you choose people similar level, otherwise you'll end up slowing down. You'll come out of zone all the time. You won't get nearly as good a workout as you should. So that's what I think about that. The other sort of feeling about it is um, getting in the groove. I was talking to one of my riders on the weekend, and he said something which really stuck to me, which was like, if you need to work out, but you're not really in the mood, a good little tip is to just do it for 10 minutes. And then by the time you've done that workout for 10 minutes, even if it's an hour-long workout, before you know it, you might say, okay, well, another 10 minutes, and then another 10 minutes. And before you know it, you've done half of the workout, and you go, oh, shit, I may as well just do the whole thing. And it kind of gives you a start, rather than looking at the workout as a whole and being kind of terrified at the notion of spending an hour on your indoor trainer after work, which justifiably sucks. You can, hang on here, you can do that instead. That's what I think. Let's change the picture. Let's pause for some reason. I don't know why. Let's get down here. This is, so that's one way you can do it for training when you don't want it, which happens a lot. Here's another thing. Motivation-wise, I think it's quite good to think for spring, even for summer, hell, even for late summer in the following year, about some events you want to do that are new and interesting, that are going to motivate you to train. For me, that was stuff like 40-second traverse on the mountain bike. I'm looking at some gravel races. I'm looking at, I bought a cyclocross bike, so I'm going to do a couple of hard cross races, I think, or even just go out and ride some gravel. It could be a different road race. For me, I'm doing K2 for the first time this year. It's a pretty big 190k, very mountainous race in Coromandel with the Fitlab team, hoping to pick up the classification. So there's things you can do like that, which are on your mind and give you a motivation for training. So there's that. All right, so let's look at that's just some quick thoughts on aerobic training this time of year, how to get through it, how to not get too bored, how to motivate. If you've got any thoughts in the comments, put them in. Hey, so this is the next year's Fitlab kit if you're looking at it. If you want to look at it and you're not, I don't know, looking at the picture on the screen or something, message me or I'll put some pictures up or something. It's on Facebook. This is mostly a white design. We've got some new pieces of kit. So, for any of my riders that are watching this or anyone else who wants to buy some, this is the latest version of the Castelli. It used to be called Aero Race, free Aero, something like that. The idea being that it's giving you free aerodynamic gains. It's just a really nice fitting, good quality garments. We've tried Tonelli, we've tried Ultimo, we've tried Champion System, we've tried Nino, we've tried Castelli. The best of all of these casting kits is Castelli. That's why we've gone back to it for the third time, and for now on we're going to stay with it. This year we've got new bits, jersey and bibs like normal. We're including in the kit order this year the Aero socks. I've never seen them. I've never used them. I have no idea if they're any good, but they're probably worth about 2 watts at 40 kilometers an hour. There's the Castelli Gabba, which is the most famous piece of cycling equipment. I'm not making that up. It really is. This is a neoprene jacket, which we're getting custom made with the Fitlab logo. Short sleeve neoprene jacket, and it's good, but you can wear arm warmers, take off arm warmers, whatever. That is, shit, I've had mine for maybe 4 or 5 seasons and worn it, like 100, 200 days a year. It's bananas, the quality. It's got a little tear in the pocket of this one that I've used for years. Apart from that, it's as good as gold. I would strongly recommend anyone getting one of those. We've got the Castelli gloves, a little bit fragile, but then again, all gloves are. I don't think they're any more fragile than anything else. White with Fitlab logo. We've got the black Fitlab arm warmers. I don't know, we're doing leg warmers? Check out the order. I don't think we're doing leg warmers. I think we're just doing arm warmers, which will be exciting. So here's what I'm saying. If you want some of the Fitlab kit, we're doing the order in the next couple of weeks. If you haven't got the email, hit me up. I'll send it to you. You can go to the website and you can order. And the prices are insane. It really is great quality kit. That's what I'm saying. I think the design's going to look good. Nice white with the Fitlab stripes. I will be getting, the hot bike talk news, a new time trial bike from Light Carbon. This year it looks like Light Bicycle, Light Carbon something Chinese. Keep an eye out, I'll do a review on it. It's an evolution of what I've currently got, really. Everything can be hidden, the brakes, the blit box, everything. For Max Aero, me and Mike from Fitlab will be riding, Mike Gregory will be riding these bikes because they give us a little bit extra adjustment, so I'm excited about that. They'll be coming in the next couple of months, setting up. I'll tell you how it works out. I didn't see anything better from any of the big brands. I think this is what we're going to pull the trigger on. Oh, by the way, so frame set, including bars, seat post, everything delivered. What they quote us? About 1,300, I think 1,350, something like that per frame set delivered, which is obviously about a third of the cost of any of the big branded frame sets from Giant or Scott or anything, and just wildly cheaper than any of the expensive brands like Cervelo, and in my opinion better. I went into this researching stuff based on adjustability and quality. It just turns out these are the best, so that's what I'm going for. I'll let you know how it goes. We are currently looking for one more rider for the Master 1 team for North Island Team Series. So Fitlab is this year increasing from Master 1 team at the North Island Team Series to 2, adding a Master 2 team at the North Island Team Series. We are pretty much full for the Master 2 team. If you're late to the party and you want to be considered, send me a message. We're looking for one rider, which may have already been filled for Master 1, which is the 35 to 45 age group for North Island Team Series. Apart from that, we're probably full up. Kit order is ready to go out. We'll start to do some team rides for recons over the next few weeks for the North Island Team Series, which starts in September. We are looking to win. But there's that. We'll be dress for success. And the new kit we're looking to go head to head with teams from hopefully Wheelworks, teams from who's going to be it? It's usually Wheelworks, it's usually Tarura Builders, it's usually us, of course, there's usually the guys from Rivet Racing. There's usually a few good teams there. Masters riders like Dave, Dr. Dave Rollins will be there. I suspect Andy Hagen will be there. The guys like Tristan Thomas, Kane McCollum will be there. We'll have some surprises for you in the Fitlab team. Let's just say it's going to be strong. All right, so I'm going to make this a little shorter. That's my thoughts. Get it on. Sorry, this is a little bit scattered. If you would like a training plan from me, email me, steve@fitlab.co.nz. Go to our website, fitlab.co.nz. You can use discount codes at the bottom of this email for products from Biomaxa, like their chamois cream, And then lube, which I'm using for everything, training and racing now, everything. I'm using Cramp Fix from 022 Sports, Tailwind Nutrition. Discount codes for all of that at the bottom of the video or on the blog. You name it. Come to us in the plan, get testing, go to Capital Cycles, get your bike fixed. Go to 022 Sports, go to Biomaxa. That's what I'm saying. All right, guys. As always, get it on. See you on the weekend.